Alright, recording on both cameras in case I decide not to use one or the other. Here we have both inputs running on this computer. Picture by picture, PBP settings. Now, on the left, we've got a Sega Dreamcast, playing the Japanese import Rival Schools 2. And I love this game, and it's the only game I actually play on the Dreamcast ever. If I could ever get the moves. Come on. I'm so out of practice. Light kick is light kick. Whatever. Whatever. Dreamcast. So right now, you're looking at a monitor that is playing two video sources, and you could choose any of the inputs on it. You could have two DVIs, one on the left, one on the right. You could have HDMI and RGB 15, which is what this is running off from the D-sub breakout box back here. And you get picture by picture. And you could also choose which side things are on. On the right here, I've got the full Windows computer. I've lowered the resolution down to 1280 by 1024. So that's it. It's a 1080 monitor, so it's just stretching out a little bit to fit that on the right. And it runs perfectly fine. We're using about 48 watts to do this. Ooh, back to the 48 watts, because it's at full brightness. And actually, hold on. Does brightness adjust both inputs? It should. Yes. I'll put it to like 50. Because I don't know how... I know that that camera, you there, you don't care. But the GoPro does still care. So now, this is an option. You have this option. You do not have the option to rotate the display and then have one on top and one on the bottom. Well, I'm lying. I can't do it because a Dreamcast can't be told to rotate its display. The computer I could tell to rotate, and then I could have up and down different inputs. I don't know if there'd be a benefit to running dual outputs in the same computer to this, in case you wanted to physically have two monitors, but just knowing that you can run a video game console, even an older one, and your computer on one monitor is sort of a kick-ass idea. And I'm using the internal speakers, which I said I wouldn't, but you could pretty much tell from any of these videos. It is not good for anything but free mode, baby. I need to exit. And again, it's wiggling back and forth because the base is on top of soft rubber. Yours will not be on soft rubber. Yours will be nice and steady. Guts up, baby. Guts up! Oh, I missed that. And I doubled again. I'm bad. This is for you, our Dreamcast. The light punch kill. Alright. So there. I'm going to shut down the Dreamcast. I'm going to shut off picture-by-picture mode. I just set it to left, and I'm going to set it to... So now that that's done with, let's talk about watching movies, playing video games. What do we got? What do we got? Good. This is looking good. I'll get a little bit closer. Can I get a little bit closer? Can I wide out angle? Oh yeah, I could actually wide angle quite a bit. Alright, let's bring this real intimate like. Hold on, camera. Whee! Now, as you could tell from just this video, this goddamn monitor is huge. Huge. Bigger than your arm. And that's a good thing. Because when you play games, you're either going to go... If you want to have triple head. Everybody wants a triple head. Everyone wants a monitor and 2 other monitors. Or they want to go with an Oculus Rift. That was expensive. So, what can we do game-wise? Well, I brought over at least one recording to my not porn folder right here. PlanetSide. I play PlanetSide 2, and I recorded a small session of PlanetSide when I got this monitor and I had it at home on my gaming computer. Here is no gaming computer, but that's fine because this is productivity. We'll get to that in a second. Just gonna click on the audio. Oh, you won't. Hold on. Because I have foobar running, and foobar will block all audio. Alright. Without breaking anything else. Drop my duster. Where the hell are you plugged in, you piece of crap? Hopefully I'm not... Yep, right there. That is literally the only bit of game footage I have. But that sold me on this as an aspect ratio for gaming. Another benefit of not being a newer panel with 1440 res is it's not that hard to render. 2560 by 1080 is not much bigger than 1920 by 1080. How are you looking on that color gradient? See the color gradient change? You see the shadow come in? That does not happen on the human eye. You're looking at that based solely on my camera here. Okay, let's open this up. Can I focus it? Actually, can I focus it? There we go. Alright. Those horizontal lines, those don't exist in real life either. Interesting. Did I mention you could tilt it back? Way back. Like, point to the sky back. Which is great for when I'm just standing doing work here in the room. I could just tilt this bastard right up. It'd be like, oh, if it was a touchscreen, I don't even know what I'd do. It'd be like Minority Report. Flinging things across. Perfect. Now, let's, without breaking too many copyrights, put on a movie. At least one movie. I have quite a few to select from. Come back, camera. Have a seat. Alright. Movies, movies, movies everywhere. And all of them to drink. Grand Budapest is great, but it does that aspect ratio change, which is sort of annoying. Sin City, A Dame to Kill For is black and white. Snowpiercer is a little dark. Monuments Men is great. Lone Survivor. Terrible movie. Absolutely terrible movie. Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit. Good movie. Children of Men. Good movie. City of Ember. Good movie. Alright. So what you're seeing here, this black square, that's 1920 by, well, let's see what the resolution is, because like I said before, 1080 is not, yeah, 1920 by 800, but it's 235 to 1. Now, while the movie's playing,
only that it would open when it was needed most.
Alright, let's get to the part where there's actually light and children and everything else. So when I full screen this, that's full screen. As full screen as it needs to be, ever. Burp.
You got a big head. This one.
I almost enjoy nothing more
Yeah, that fits.
than watching movies on this monitor.
All right, now, tuck your name in there.
Why?
Why? In case something happens to you.
Another movie? Edge of Tomorrow? Edge of Tomorrow is nice and bright. We'll do a couple chapter skips.
2 minutes.
again, that's DVD resolution, 1920 by 800. And that's what you get to enjoy with this monitor. Oh. I don't want to. I want to play movies all day on this. Oh, Hunger Games. Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Let's get some rush up on this bitch.
I'm delighted to...
Oh, surround sound's working.
Family. Our good friend Claire Gazzoni. You are family and...
That's fine. I just had a service a week ago.
Not a good one.
Yes, a very good one. Very expensive. This car's as good as new. Relax.
And broken down on the side of the road. This is epic. This is epic. My laptop in the back there. It's got the same aspect ratio screen. I bought my laptop because it was 21:9. And I enjoyed it. I loved watching movies on it. And so I said, 15 inches or 14 inches isn't enough. And now this is enough. I mean, look at the size what they're dealing with here. Those are not small monitors.
Your word is my command.
Great stuff. All right. Let's look at some pictures. Will they be dirty? Maybe a little. But either way, they're going to be pictures. Because one of the things I did not expect when I got this monitor was the fact that when you look at something on it, it just is wow. That's wow. This is wow without just any reason. Now, you're not going to find a whole lot of 21:9 backgrounds. If you're one of those people who likes your backgrounds like I am, what you're going to have to do is you have to crop a bunch of pictures. I had a folder of super high resolution, super colorful pictures, and I loaded them up. I loaded them up in Faststone Image Viewer, represent, and I cropped them all to fit. I'll show you how to do that in a second in this 29-hour long video. But now here's where we get interesting. See that picture? Headphone girl wearing AKGs. Yeah. Not that impressive. Not that impressive. So let's make it impressive. Now I have a preset in this computer. Right click, graphics options, profiles, display profiles, NEC only vertical. Make sure the stand's all the way up, because when you rotate it, that's literally it. She touches the base. That's how much you get. You get to lean it again, like that. Again with the leads. Now, do you see how tall this is? Can the camera here even capture it? It's above my shelf. Where's my damn tape measure? Tapey. The top of the screen is about 29 inches off the tabletop. That's way up there. So let's go back to that picture. Now we've got some impressive stuff going on. All of a sudden, pictures of people, girls, boys, your family members, they're life size. They're life size. This is the replacement for a poster or a Japanese love pillow. You just get this monitor. It's as wide as I can make this camera. I can only zoom in. Gotta get way back. Gotta get it way back. This is where this monitor blew me away. It was not watching Rush. It was just looking at extremely big pictures. Because there's something to do with verticality. Salute. There's something to do with verticality that makes waifu so much better. Try to get that reflection out of the way. Right? Let's do a waifu measurement for the RSE crowd. Yep. Her head's 6 inches wide. You can't find a way to do this with almost any other picture. Just the entirety of everything. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling just to have something that huge. Now, watching movies in this form doesn't exactly blow you away, since it can only be as wide as it is. But I mean, just insane. Just insane. But now, let's get to the productivity. Productivity. Let me minimize this. How's that for a FooBar playlist? Put this tape measure down. Right? I have transparency set, which is sort of screwing it up. But look at the number of files I can see all at once. Oh my god. It never ends. Here we go. I could see entire artists. Entire artists. When I scroll down, it's just... I want to hear this. It actually hurts to use this monitor sometimes, because when you're sitting down in a normal chair, get over there, normal chair. Unless you're far enough away, you don't see that whole monitor without looking up and down. And to me, that is just insane. Now, again, another one of those wonderful things about this monitor. Stop the music before it freaks out. It does not have a shiny screen. What actually you're seeing in the monitor is crazy. In the video camera, I could see more than I could see in real life. That is a dull, flat surface with a fingerprint on it. And because of that, I salute it. I love the looks. I love the nothingness. It's just a black box, which I can't spin around because I have a whole bunch of stuff plugged in. I love the fact that it's just got a VESA mounts, and then it's got a Kensington lock. So was this monitor worth it for me? Absolutely. If I could sit here and have every song of my music ready to go. That's how long it takes to turn on. I'm doing a test. Just a little bit too long. That could also be it coming through the receiver, since it is passing HDMI through. So, maybe I should do this video twice. Maybe I should review it once as a horizontal display and once as a vertical display. But it's worthwhile of that. Alright. I'm going to link to this one, which be real careful on Amazon if you're going to buy it from Aristocamera? No. Adorama. Because I ordered one from buy.com on Adorama because it was like $100 cheaper than everyone else, and they sent me the wrong monitor. And I contacted them and said, no, we don't even sell this monitor. And then I go to Amazon, and guess what? Adorama Camera is selling this monitor with the wrong picture and the right numbers. And why is it so cheap? Because it's not the right monitor. So if you're going to get it on Amazon, buy it from one of the other places that isn't Adorama Camera. Hit the 6 other new places are selling it. And if you're buying it on Newegg or something, they'll have it just fine. And if you're going to buy one of the cheaper ones that doesn't rotate, a lot of them do still have the VESA mounts in the back. So you'd have no problem just buying an ergo mount that hooks to your table. You screw it into the back, and then you could do all this 90-degree flipping shit with one of the $320 or $350 units. Or the $400 unit is probably the one I'd be looking at. But will they have that bezel? Will they have that black flat bezel? I doubt it. No. Nolans. Alright. This video is 22 minutes long. And top of the other video. So, yeah. Worthwhile investment.